Hi you guys, I wanted to go ahead and do this video on this channel. One of the reasons why is because we're doing some behind the scenes stuff on G.I. Joe Fan 1976, my other channel. And I figured we could do videos on this channel which would allow us some time to do the things on the behind the scenes on the other channel. And if it turns out where we end up not having that stuff come to fruition, that's okay. This way though, we can have some videos that are different and be on this channel, and I'm gonna do my best to be just as good as I try and be on G.I. Joe Fan 1976, but I'm still getting to know 12-inch high-end collectibles like the ones from Sideshow Collectibles and Hot Toys. I don't really have any plans to do anything on Hot Toys yet in this video or in this channel, but I do need to start treating them just as good, if not better, than my 3 3/4 inch figures, because most of the time this is a $100 figure or even higher. Because I already did sort of a G.I. Joe unboxing for Duke on the other one, but I haven't finished it yet. And I also did Cobra Commander, the Cobra Trooper, Storm Shadow, and the Cobra Throne. So that's quite a bit of money to spend if you're also a 3 3/4 inch collector as well. And then also with the income that I have. So I need to be a lot better with it with that. So with all that out of the way, I hope that I've explained pretty much why I wanted to come and do these videos on this side, and I hope that you'll enjoy them. I hope you guys will learn something, but I also hope that you'll be able to teach me something too. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. Before we take a look at the Cobra Infantry Viper's file card, I wanted to go ahead and look at this one first because it will go into what I'm going to talk about next after the Cobra Infantry Viper file card. So we have Cobra Trooper, codename The Enemy, file name unknown, primary military specialty infantry, secondary military specialty sabotage, birthplace various countries, grade E-4 or equivalent. One of the nameless faceless legions of Cobra Command. Each Cobra Trooper is highly skilled in the use of explosives, all NATO and Warsaw Pact small arms, sabotage, and martial arts. Qualified expert, Scorpion VZOR-61 machine, pistol, Dragunov SVD sniper's rifle, Uzi, submachine gun, M16. Cobra Troopers swear absolute loyalty to their fanatical leader, Cobra Commander. Their goal, to conquer the world for their own evil purposes. Now, we'll go on to the Cobra Infantry, codename Viper's file card. So here is just one more shot of the back of the box, and then we'll get on to the file card, and the file card actually is a reprint of the 1986 Viper file card, because that was the first time that we got a Viper in the 1986 toy line.
Cobra Infantry, codename Viper. Vipers are the backbone of the Cobra Legions. They are highly motivated, superbly trained, and formidably equipped. All Vipers are issued a combination assault rifle grenade launcher, the rifle part of which can function as a short burst assault weapon, a sustained fire cover support weapon, or a long-range sniper rifle with advanced light, intensification, night vision, telescopic sight with built-in rangefinder, multi-layer body armor, and wrap-around acrylic composite helmets with built-in RTO gear are standard issue. If you want to get anywhere in Cobra, you have to start out as a Viper. That's the bottom of the pyramid. Serving in Cobra Infantry is a small price to pay to gain access to the glittering prizes at the top. Cobra doesn't reward success with parades and medals. They offer material wealth, power, and an outlet for the terrible urges that drive the greedy, the envious, and the cruel. If that doesn't make a Viper dangerous opponent, nothing does.
Now I wanted to bring in the Cobra Trooper, The Enemy, or just plain Cobra as it was known in 1982, before the Cobra Infantry Viper, and that's because I recently saw where people were talking about do you think the Viper just came in to replace the Cobra Trooper? And I actually do agree with that, because in 1982 it was starting out a new line, and it's basically because Hasbro had not acquired Kenner yet, and Kenner had the license for Star Wars, and so Hasbro wanted to come out with a toy line that could compete or even be better than Star Wars. So that's how we ended up with the 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joes. Then in 1983 they made them with swivel arm grip, so gave them even better articulation. So not only did they get better articulation, but I also feel like they got more detail. And if you take a look at the Viper compared to the Cobra Trooper, whether you're looking at the Sideshow collectible thing or you're looking at something from the 3 3/4 inch figures, you can see that they've definitely upped the detail. The other reason why is because we get the Viper Pilot in 1983, but it also looks like we got the Hiss Driver. So they were starting to build Cobra as a military force or an evil organization. So as you got more detail, you also probably got more money and you got more people behind the brand, and they were able to just develop it even better. Now the other reason I feel like that is because you don't end up with a Cobra Trooper again, besides the 1983 update for the swivel arm and then the pretty much repaint but some changes for the Cobra Viper Pilot. You don't see another Cobra Trooper until 1989. So again, maybe you guys feel a little bit different, but I can see that. I can see the Cobra Infantry Viper taking over for the Cobra Trooper. Or they just, as Cobra in a real world thing, got more advanced. They went from a basic uniform to a better uniform. But the other way I guess you could possibly look at it is maybe the Cobra Infantry Viper is actually lower than the Cobra Trooper, and then you have the Cobra Officer. So what are your guys' thoughts on that? Here at the top is the nice Cobra symbol. This is also how you get the figure if you're opening it in the box. Now I've never checked to see if it's easier to open underneath, but I'm always trying to be very careful because trying to pull these out, that can get kind of damaged. But I think, like I was saying earlier, that the packaging is really great. The only little damage I see is right there, but compared to other boxes that I've gotten from Sideshow Collectibles, they really do a great job of keeping it in great shape. I hope with the packaging that I've given you something to think about that we haven't talked about before, whether on this channel or the other channel. And I hope that I've covered the packaging in great detail and given you more than I could. But let's go ahead and get this guy out of package and enjoy him even more and learn even more about this Sideshow Collectibles 12-inch exclusive Cobra Viper.